Hello, 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 it's Wogawell and I'm here with a new video. This one's a bit different. We're on MTG Arena today and we're going to try out a deck that I've been working on for quite some time now. And I'm going to go through the deck list really quickly. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to show you in practice what it can do. This is probably the best deck I've made or I've seen. So we got 4 Llanowar Elves, 1 Assassin's Trophy because giving them a land in this deck is probably not a good idea, but it's good in a pinch. 4 treasure maps, you'll see why. 2 Jade Light Rangers, mainly for land and to filter out your deck. 3 Golgari Fine Brokers to get your Jade Light Rangers back, but mainly to get your Planeswalkers back, because this is obviously Golgari Superfriends. Phyrexian Scriptures, don't ask me why, you'll see. This thing is so much better than most removal pieces in this game. It is unbelievable. Ritual of Soot, obviously 4 of, 2 Vraska's Contempt, and then 3 Vraska Golgari Queens. 2 Vivian Reeds, 1 Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, because again in a pinch this card is amazing. 4 Eldest Reborns to take out pretty much everything else that you can kill with the Phyrexian Scriptures and the Ritual of Soot. And 1 Tendershoot Dryad to close out the game. Finally we got 2 Vraska Relic Seekers, and here is the land base. So we got 19 basics, 1 Overgrown Tomb because I don't like losing the life too much in most situations, and 4 Woodland Cemeteries because they are just all positives. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this deck, and you guys can give me your opinion on this deck. It's my favorite deck by far to play. It's really trolly. Most people quit. You don't normally get the kill, but it can happen. Obviously, you use the target player's life total becomes 1, or you use the ability of Vraska, and you can mix that up with pretty much any creature in this deck, including Llanowar Elves. But you'll see about treasure map is the main part of this deck, and you'll see why. So we're going to go and play some games now, and I hope you enjoy. Hello, 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 it's Wogawell and I'm back with another video. This one's on MTG Arena. Now, I bet you all didn't know that I'm a big fan of Magic the Gathering. This isn't going to be a main part of my channel, this is going to be a side thing. I'm just going to, because with the release of Ravnica Allegiance, we got some excellent new cards coming up, and I'm going to play some of these on Magic Arena going forward. But this deck is Golgari Superfriends, and I'm going to quickly go through the deck list. You guys can see it down here below. We got 4 Llanowar Elves for obvious mana ramp, 1 Assassin Trophy because I don't like giving them lands in this deck. It doesn't work out the best, and there's a lot of decks out there that benefit from that 1 extra land early game. It's good late game for basically closing the game out. 4 Treasure Maps, it's the main card in this entire deck, and you'll see why. I won't need to explain. 2 Jade Light Rangers, mainly for land, but also for a bit of scry at the same time. 3 Golgari Fine Brokers to get your Planeswalkers back because they're going to be dying a lot. It's part of the process of the deck. Phyrexian Scriptures, again, you'll see why. This card is so good in this deck. It's just too good. I had 4, reduced to 2. 4 Ritual of Soots, obviously. They're just classic board wipe early game, and once you get past the turn 3, then, you know, the creatures that you're going to be facing up against are going to be far and few in between. 2 Vraska's Contempt for Teferi and other things, and 3 Vraska Golgari Queens in the 4 slot. She's just amazing. She's one of the best Planeswalkers currently in the format. So we got 1 Tendershoot Dryad to close out the game, 4 Eldest Reborns, 1 Yawgmoth's Vile Offering for... You'll see why again. This is another situational card that does win you games in a pinch. It's very, very useful, and with all the Planeswalkers in the deck, you normally get that legendary trigger, and I've never had a game where this is a dead card. 2 Vivian Reeds for artifact and enchantment removal, mainly for enchantments to get rid of the you know, the prison type cards, especially ones that target your Planeswalkers. You get them back and you get to trigger them again. And then Vraska for same reason, but also to close out the game with the target life total becomes 1. The land base is pretty simple: 10 swamps, 9 forests, 1 overgrown tomb because I don't like losing the life too much, because you will be losing a lot in this game and there isn't much ways of getting it back apart from Vraska's Contempt maybe. And then you got 4 woodland cemeteries because they're just good. They're very, very good. And with that, we're going to play some games, and you guys can let me know. We're going to be playing some ranked matches. I'm moving my way up the ranked ladder at the moment, and we're going to be playing some of those. So I hope you enjoy. So here we are, game 1. Quite a nice hand to start off with. Got the first in scriptures. Hopefully that comes in useful. Some games it's literally a dead card, but other games it's a definite keeper. Depends on what we're up against. If we see white, we're good. If we see red, we're really good. What are we going to see? If we see blue, we're in trouble. Green. Interesting. Anywhere else? Yep. Okay. That's fine. Another land, that's good for us. We just build our board here. Let's see how much more ramp this guy can get. Plays another forest. And a Pelt Collector. This is good stuff for us. So he's obviously planning to play something bigger next. Hopefully he overcommits in a big way. Torn Lieutenant's even better. Still haven't been hit yet, which is nice. So, forest. Now we need to survive 2 turns for this to be effective. So most he can hit us realistically here is 6, so that's good, depending on what he plays here. Another Land of War is fine. Another Land of War. And it's the 4th one? No? Hits us for 5 here. Now unless he has artifact removal, we're in a good position here. So we're going to slam down for Phyrexian Scriptures. Targeting nothing. Submit. And if he has artifact removal or enchantment removal, we're in trouble. But if he doesn't, then we're in a really good spot for next turn. He may have artifact or enchantment removal here, and then we're in trouble. We just have to hope. He's really thinking about what he's going to do next. Bounty of Might, great stuff. That's an 11/11 easy. Ooh, that's heavy. That's heavy, but I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried in this situation. So I'm on 2 life. It's not the end of the world. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. They're all dead. Play a land, and then what we play here is Vraska. And the fact that he's not playing a deck that really involves his graveyard, what we can do benefit from her +2 is to get rid of the scriptures. Get back the land. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is nice, but we don't have anything in the graveyard just yet to make it useful. See what he plays for 3 mana. For 4 mana, 2 cards in hand. Vine Mare. That's fine. No pun intended. What 4 cost? We obviously go down with the Endless Reborn. And that's why I say that the Phyrexian Scriptures is great. I mean, in that situation, a Ritualist Suit would have been a lot better, but we're okay with that. We're fine with that because it did what we needed it to do. So we're not going to take advantage of that because we want to hold out as much as possible. So if this one of these is a land, then we're in good shape for the win. Another Vine Mare, that's fine. There's a few things we can do in this situation. So he loses his last card. He's taking a while to choose his last card out of his hand. I hope it's something good, because that'd be funny. Maybe he forgot about it. Maybe he hopes I quit. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So in this situation, can't be blocked by black creatures. All my creatures are black. That's not good. I think we're dead, funnily enough. There's not much we can do here. Ah, no, we're not dead. See, this is why this card is so good. destroy up to 1. So this is why this card is so good in a pinch. This is the only card that could save me from this situation, and I'm going to use it. So we're going to get back the yeah, we're going to get back the Carnage Tyrant. I think that's the correct thing to do. And there's not much he can do in response to this. Very nice. And then what we do now is we're just going to bring this back up. I don't think 1 life's going to make much of a difference. I could be wrong though, and I might regret it later. So I'm gonna pull a land out of my side. See what he's got. If it's some sort of evasion, then we're finished. Nope, a concede. There you go. So quite a quick game there, but it was an interesting one because we got to see how Phyrexian Scriptures comes into play and how it works. It's useful, and it also, in my opinion, it acts like a time walk because it basically stops the opponent from playing creatures for a turn, or at least they're afraid to. There isn't much reason to play creatures when you have Phyrexian Scriptures down, so it basically buys you a turn. In that situation, they did have the ideal card where they had the +3s, but it didn't make a difference. We won in the end, and we had a full hand of useful cards that we could have followed up on. Close game, good victory. So here we go, game 2. Bit of an interesting hand. Ellis Reborn 2 times, and a Vraska. There's nothing to play early, but we'll go with this and see what happens. I think some audio issues. It's very strange. Okay, so we got the 5th land, so we know we're going to get the Ellis Reborn. Okay, so Assassin's Trophy's not bad. Keep that up. We're lucky that they're playing a slow deck like ours. See if he plays here. Discovery, that's fine. Make it a view on what's in his deck. I don't know what to expect here, to be honest. Strange color. Oh, Muldrotha. Nice. Okay. So that's something we can take advantage of quite early on if he decides to try and bring it back. Okay, so I would imagine that they have some sort of counter magic. I would imagine they do. So we're going to pitch Vivian Reed here to try and get rid of whatever it is they have. And if it lands, we get some card advantage. Do they really need to think about this? If they have the counter, they're going to counter it. If they don't, then they don't. It lands. Interesting. Okay. So they must have Contempt then. I do still get the benefit of replacing her, which is nice. Trophy. Wow. Okay, I'll take that happily. Plus the draw. I'll take that. That's excellent. Really, really good for us here. Interesting play. That's why I don't really like Assassin's Trophy, because from my perspective that was a good trade-off. I'd happily get another land plus a land in the hand for Vivian in that situation. Puts me way ahead. So now I'm going to play Golgari Queen. See what happens here. It lands. Very nice. And then let's take advantage of the situation by taking the forest out as well. More fine brokers, that's really good. See what their course of action up ahead is. It's another land. And a Muldrotha. And they're tapped out, which is really good for us. They have nothing they can really play in this situation, I don't think. And we're going to respond with an Eldest Reborn, to which they have no response to at all themselves. What a strange deck. And we're not going to sack another land in this situation. We don't have much to go by. We might want to keep the lands up and multi-play on a certain turn. So what an interesting deck. Okay. Anti-Hexproof land. Pulaka Worm. Wow. So he discards a card, we draw another, and we have the benefit of having Fine Brokers to bring the Reborns back, which I do believe that's going to be the plan. So we're going to put a Swamp down, slam down another Eldest Reborn, take out the Pulaka Worm. This deck works very well against these single creature decks that, you know. So they draw a card, that's fine. And then we have 2 more activations of the Eldest Reborn coming up ahead in the next turn. So we have the Assassin's Trophy if something goes wrong, but they have a lot to contend with in the coming turns. Muldrotha for us is extremely, extremely good as well. Fine, he's going to take Muldrotha out, which could lead to some interesting results here, if he decides to play it. Could be waiting until one of the Eldest Reborns trigger. Oh, he's pulling everything out. Pulling it all out of his deck, so I don't get it with the Eldest Reborn trigger. He'd rather do that than wait for me to pull something else out here. I don't think I have any creatures. I have Vivian Reed, that's fine. It's actually quite good. I think we've monopolized him here. I think he's done. So if we pass turn, he's got to discard something. We'll take Reed. Nothing you can really do about that. Discards a card, and I'm guessing it's going to be one of these two, whatever they are. Okay, good stuff. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to actually Golgari Queen, use the Emblem just to have it there. There's probably better plays to make use of this. We're going to get her down, use Vivian Reed, see what we get. If we get a land, it'd be nice. That's really why she's in this deck, is to get rid of enchantments, because we don't really have much enchantment hate in the way of non-planeswalkers. In fact, we don't have any, I don't think. But Vivian Reed actually gets rid of most, if not all, enchantments. So I could get greedy here. And I think that's the plan here, I think, yeah. So we might find out what this last card is. It's got to be something that has a activated trigger, because otherwise that wouldn't have happened. So we're going to, oh, concede, there we go. We had the trifecta and they concede. So that's good stuff. Excellent. Good game too. Alright, here we go. Game 3. So 2 treasure maps and 2 frescoes. That's just all the treasures. Let's see. Let's see what we are up against here. White. Fountain of Renewal, okay. Not sure how I feel about this so far. You never know with these Fountain of Renewal decks. It could be anything at all. It could just be life gain. If it's life gain, we win. It's life gain, we win. 100% of the time we win this game. There is nothing they can do against us. That's even better. I'll take that all day long. And we'll drop the swamp. Drop the treasure map number 2. Next step is to get a land and force the errors of the opponent in this case. Johnny's welcome. He's got more creatures, that means. Oh no, maybe not. Just going to take advantage of the position we're in right now. Land, we'll take that. Draw that. Main phase, play the land, and then have a look on the treasure map, see what we got. Fine Broker, not so good in this situation so early on. We may not even need to play Scriptures, we could just play Contempt. No, Scriptures is good. Scriptures is very good. Or do we get Greedy? Greedy is an option. Greedy is definitely an option. Yeah, I think Greedy may be an option because you don't want to get them. Is Greedy an option though? Let's take advantage of the Scriptures in this situation here. It could be a mistake, but I just want to see it on the field. We're going to use this to use the Treasure Map's ability. And we'll take the land for next turn so we can play Vraska straight up. So, hopefully this leads him to do nothing. Gains the life. So that's a total of 7 damage next turn, depending on what happens next. Mono white doesn't have much buffs in this format. What's the plan here? Ajani is interesting. Okay. Ajani is interesting, but not the end all be all. Okay. He does lose all of them next turn, but it's a good attack with the Ajani as well. We might just want to stabilize here though. So we're going to take the hits down to 9. Use the treasure map. We'll take another land. I think we already knew that. We did. Draw. Oh, everything dies except Ajani. This is why Ferguson Scriptures is so good. And then, because I get the removal on the next turn as well, which is really good. So I'm going to get rid of Ajani before we can pull things back. And then I think we're going to get really greedy here. And play Relic Seeker. And hopefully this leads to some sort of a victory. We are going to destroy his enchantments, try and get him, slow him down. We don't want him drawing another card in this situation. We're way ahead on card advantage, and we want another treasure. We've nothing to gain from creating a 2/2. Yona War Leader, great play. For us, I mean, he underestimates how invaluable or how not valuable Vraska is in this situation here. So we're going to destroy that in response. And simply follow that up by responding by playing another one. With the 2 treasures open. And he should concede after this. This is pretty much game. And then we end because we're okay. I don't know if I played the land, but I don't think it matters too much yet. That's the win. Interesting. Mono white. Neither here nor there. I'm not a big fan of it, but that was a good game. Nice. So here we are, game 4. I might regret this. I might regret this. If he slams down a red land, I'm going to regret this. Okay, no regret just yet. Let's see what happens. Oh no. Cast down, of course. Okay, okay, okay. Not terrible. Not the best, but not terrible. Let's go. If we can force another land, then we're going to start snowballing this. Okay. Come on, another land. Snowball. No, we don't want that just yet. We want to land. And we missed it. This is not good. I mean, next turn's going to be an interesting one, we'll say. Let's see what happens. He's probably playing very aggressively because he thinks that I'm in a bad position, but I think we can dig out of this. Oh, maybe we can then. Maybe we can. Who knows? Oh, another branch walker. Which he bins. Interesting. He's getting a bit eager. Let's see. Do we get a land? We do. And the land we need as well. Draw. Main phase. And then what we're going to do is Phyrexian Scriptures. Sacking some of these treasure tokens to get the advantage back again. And we're going to submit that, and then we're going to wait and see. He can't kill us next turn, so any creatures he plays is just an effective waste. And this is primarily a creature deck, unless he has finds, which I would imagine he does. That's why he's been the walkers. Midnight Reaper to get advantage from all that stuff. But we're going to give him a bit of a wake-up call at the upkeep here. Techers. And the land. Jeez, this couldn't get any better. Wow. And then what we're going to do, just to get the ball rolling here, is get another treasure map on the board. So I can scry on the upkeep. He got fined. That's perfectly okay. I think that upkeep move did kind of set him back a bit. Do we just want to see what we draw? I think we do. That's very interesting. So Vraska is very nice here because Vraska is good at dealing with wild growth walkers. This is a very interesting game so far. We could just be getting very lucky, but so far so good. We don't want you too aggressive at this minute. We need to start getting some more advantage back into the game. Karn, oof. Oof, I'm going to play a risky play here. I'm not going to give him the land. Maybe I will then. Maybe I will. Oh, he creates a token. Wow. Very wishful thinking. Yeah, I know how I feel about that. We do want another land when we play Jade Light, so we can take full advantage of her. Two lands, nice. Treasure map. Yeah, treasure map it is then. And let's get Vraska back up again. Draw a card. Oh, two Eldest Reborns, that's nice. Depends on what happens next, of course, though. Ravenous Chop-a-Chop. What's Karn going to do, though? Another token. He's going all in with the killing Vraska method. Wow. What an odd game. Great. We don't want the Llanowar Schmelvs. We don't want another Eldest Reborn. That's not good. What did we get? Oh, we couldn't have asked for a nicer card here. Ritual of Soot comes down. Deals with pretty much everything bar the Chop-a-Chop. And the next turn should be interesting. He's got to make a few tough choices going forward. Oh, he is playing the aggro game hard here. Obviously, you're going to plus him, and what I'm going to give you is not going to benefit you. There you go. I should have done the wild growth and then play the risky game, but it's okay. Let's just go with the draw, see what we get. Fine broker is excellent in this situation. I mean, I could do fine broker plus board wipe. But can he respond with Karen? He can. Fine broker plus board wipe and then Endless Reborn double next turn. I think that works. Let's try that. Let's try that approach here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I don't know if that's the right path to play here, but I'm gonna go with it. Okay. So he can't deal with it with Vivian Reed in this situation at all. He's thinking about it though. Karen goes minus, I believe, in this situation. He's really thinking. Yep. But he's not going to play it. So that means he doesn't have a silver token, a golem token, which is really good. Okay. 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 Where does this go now? No attacks? Or all attacks? Nothing to lose. He has got nothing to lose. That's what I thought. So he's nothing to lose in this situation, that's why he's attacking. Definitely block, because I'm not too worried about removal. And he passes over. And this is fantastic for us. So we're going to respond with a few interesting plays here. So we have one in Endless Reborn going in. Deals with probably Karn. Good. And then what I plan on doing is not fully... no, let's do this. So I think this might lead to the victory in this case. The second Endless Reborn is always scary, because he has to discard 2 cards next turn as well. So whatever he does to try and rebuild his hand, it's going to be empty. It's going to be empty. And I don't know if we're in a position to attack here. Yeah, why not? There's not much he can do. I don't think Golgari has much flash in it. So he passes turn. Gotta be careful he does here. He really does have to be careful. Because I know what's going to happen with their, oh wow, with their planeswalkers. They're going to disappear because of this next turn. Okay. Oh, I don't want you having contempt, so you can have the land. I wouldn't play it though. You need discard fodder. Okay. You need discard fodder. You need discard fodder. Don't end your turn. Oh, that is harsh. That's harsh. That's harsh. I don't think he realized. Oh. And they all go in the bin. So now it's just me and him. We can start drawing some cards. Ooh, that's quite nice. That's even nicer, if I'm honest. So what we can do is we can get rid of the Llanowar Elf and just hit Karn straight in the face. So that way he can't really create a token to defend himself anymore. That was obvious. Contempt. But he's not going to play it. He's going to wait for my planeswalkers to spawn here. No, I don't want this Llanowar Elf. I want go Jade Light Ranger first. And then Vraska. Or Vraska first, sorry. In this situation, I think. I don't know if we've drawn yet. We have, haven't we? Ooh. Nice. This is quite funny. I did this the wrong way around, of course, but this is a funny play. Yeah, I mean, Vivian Reed as well. I mean, what I should have done was killed the Ranger. Well, I wouldn't have drawn. I see. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, Fine Broker is fantastic here. We can't play it though. That's unfortunate. So hopefully he's going to block. I would like to think he would. Let's see. Ooh, wow, okay. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Wow. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay. I know what his next card is, and then I just need to wait to see what Karen pulls. That surprised me because I thought he would have taken advantage of that. So hopefully we can just give him a land here. I don't really want Assassin's Trophy to take out one of my things, so we'll give you another Jade Light. Cool. 2 lands, nice. Interesting game so far. Midnight Reaper. Do you swang? Do you swang, my friend? But you do swang. What do I do then? I can deal with Karn. I can deal with Karn, okay. We're gonna deal with Karn. We don't want you drawing too many cards. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna deal with our friend here. See what Vivian is going to give us. Fine Broker, that's great. Play another Vraska. Keep this one. Kill this. And then swang on Karn to just deal with him, and then we're in a good position from here on, I think, because there isn't much they can do apart from using, don't know what creatures they have left really, nothing useful. Then we get Fine Broker, very useful card in this situation, to pull a, what do we want? We have a lot to choose from. I think Ellis Reborn's good because we can get his Karn back if he can't get it back. And I killed something. And I'm almost certain there's going to be something on his side of the board next turn. Pull something out. What is it? Okay. He's really going for that Midnight Reaper strat. So we'll see. Of course you're going to swing, but that was a misplay because you could have played Midnight Reaper first. Obviously I'm going to take advantage of the fact that Midnight Reaper hasn't been played yet. Okay, that was a bit of a silly move. I'm quite confused at that one. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of that now. Then Vraska, plussing, declining. Well, no, we don't really want to draw anything. We're going to Ellis Reborn, because if we do it when he's got the Midnight Reaper down, he's going to take advantage of it. Play another Fine Broker. I think a treasure map could do us justice here. Play treasure map. And let's go. Let the advantage train begin. That's good. That's fine. And what's the last one? A land. I think we got this. I think that's game. What's on top? Yawgmoth's Foil Offering. That is the game. 100%. That is the game. This is going to result in a Rage Quit, I believe. This is why I mean this card is very situational. But in this situation, it's basically won us the game. So I'm going to take Karn. And then kill his Midnight Reaper. No, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to Control C. The target his Wellgrowth Walker. Submit that, but in response to that, can we do this? I think I just misplayed. Because I believe, yes. And then I'm going to actually Vraska's Contempt the Midnight Reaper prior. There we go. I think we win. Yes, we do, of course. Excellent. That was a good, interesting game. I enjoyed that. Bit of an interesting start. Risky, but it paid off in the end. So that's going to be it, I think. Those 4 games. Very good deck. I enjoy playing it. Like I said, I'll get the deck list up quickly, and you guys can check it out. I would recommend it. It's not too expensive to build. A couple of mythics, but it doesn't use the full set of everything. A must-have, I would say, would be the 4 Golgari Queens. Definitely Ritual of Soots. Phyrexian Scriptures is optional, but I would recommend using it. Definitely the treasure maps. Definitely the Llanowar Elves. The trophies optional, and the Fine Brokers are probably very important as well. Like I said, the Dryad here in this situation is just sort of to close the game out. You may not have seen this actually. I don't think we've seen it. Foil Offering is very useful in one-ofs because that just won me that last game. It's just an excellent card when it comes up in the right time. Usually it does. Like I said, I've never had a game where I've ended it in my hand, and that's pretty much it really. So hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Try the deck out yourself. Let me know what you think. If there's any improvements that can be made, of course, leave them in the comments below as well. Like I said, this is just something I'm going to be doing periodically. A few deck ideas for Magic Arena. See how it goes. It's not what the channel is based on, but it's a good game, so I figured do some videos on that too. So, with that, I will see you guys in the next video.